I have sinned against you, my Lord. And I would ask that your precious blood...
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
We have some facts, and I just outlined earlier, but we're going to suspend those for the moment and just run on speculation. I will now take questions from the press.
Sheriff,
Yes.
You mentioned about it might be some religious or spiritual tie to this. Can you give us a little bit more of an idea about that?
Atheism. It's indicative of atheism. The person of interest has ties to atheism. Yes.
Do we have a motive on this?
We don't have a motive at this point, but again, it happened 3 days before Darwin's birthday. The person of interest, not the suspect, person of interest, has ties to atheism. Again, the bodies were arranged in such a way that it is indicative of a evolutionary scientific type thing. If there are no further questions, please emphasize the speculative part of this whole press conference and ignore the facts. Thank you very much. Good night.
There are still a lot of unanswered questions in the triple murder in Pensacola linked to witchcraft by Escambia County Sheriff David Morgan. Boncio Smith and her two sons, John and Richard, were found Friday murdered in their home on Deerfield Drive. In a press conference yesterday, Sheriff Morgan described the deaths as a ritualistic killing that involved witchcraft. But now, 24 hours after that press conference, the sheriff isn't being as clear about the role that witchcraft may or may not have played. News 5's Alan Carter joins us now live in Pensacola, where he spoke.
Well, Evan, this crime has gotten a lot of attention, particularly because of that description of this crime being witchcraft. In some cases, people are upset, even confused about the sheriff calling this as a witchcraft murder. So we wanted to get some clarification from the sheriff today. We reached out to his office, and they said they were not taking any media requests. But just by chance, I did run into the sheriff today at a different event. So I took the opportunity to ask him about it, but he really wanted no part of it. I even had to stop and beg him just to slow down so I could talk to him, but he continued to walk away. Here's my interaction with Sheriff David Morgan. Sheriff,
got no time.
I just got one question for you, Sheriff.
I don't even have time for one question, Sheriff.
But I just wanted, can I just, Sheriff, please, I mean, I'm not trying to bother you here, but
I had a 3 o'clock appointment I was supposed to be at. So
I know, but you know, the story is it's a very big story, and you know, there's been some blowback over the witchcraft description. I just want to know if that's still something that's
We have
accurate.
released 2 press releases, young man, and we have on file the tape that we gave. We're awaiting further information, and there's nothing to add to the story.
But still witchcraft. Is that still accurate? Because there's been people that have been upset about that.
Please pull up the tape. That's where the misconception was. We asked you to review that, okay?
One more time, I'm sorry?
Pull up the tape and review the tape.
I'm going to play you the press conference in the right channel and then the audio in the left channel. So you will see the video cut out and you will only hear the audio. The audio is unedited.
Initial research has led us to believe that there's a potential that it was a ritualistic killing. The method of the murder, blunt force trauma, slit throats, positions of bodies, and then our person of interest has some ties to a faith and or religion that is indicative of that. Those of you that follow any of that will also note that the time of death, we believe on Tuesday, also coincides with what's referred to as a blue moon, which occurs every 3 years. And again, this I want to let everyone know that while this is a part of our case file, something that we are pursuing at this time because it has a potential, it is still in the speculative stage, but indications are there that that's part of this case.
This is the end of my footage.
So you heard the sheriff there say, go back, check the tape. We wanted to know how much misinterpretation there was. We did exactly that. Here's a piece of the press conference the sheriffs held yesterday talking about witchcraft.
Can you say what religion that is? Or?
It's witchcraft. I'll say that right now. You know, there are different factions of that. While it doesn't bother me, you know, to release a particular thing, we most assuredly do not want to defame or demean any particular, practice, if you will.
This next clip is going to give a little more context. I'm going to back it up a little further, give some of the audio leading up to his answer.
Sheriff, you mentioned about it might be some religious or spiritual tie to this. Can you give us a little bit more of an idea about that?
Well, again, the time of the blue moon every 3 years, the method of the murders, and also our person of interest is known to practice.
Can you say what religion that is? Or?
It's witchcraft. I'll say that right now. You know, there are different factions of that. While it doesn't bother me, to release a particular thing, we most assuredly, do not want to defame or demean any particular, practice, if you will.
So this is the end of my clip, which I use the unaltered audio and the video over it.
So maybe a little backtrack from the sheriff today off of those comments. You heard him say that he was a little bit busy at the time. He couldn't stop and talk to us then. So just a little while ago, I did call his office and ask if they'd be willing to do another interview. Just to clarify, they said they still are not doing any interviews. Reporting live in Pensacola, Alan Carter, News 5.
All right. Thank you very much, Alan. Well, Sheriff Morgan's witchcraft comments received a lot of backlash here on the Gulf Coast, most of all from the Smith family. Relatives of the victim spoke to News 5, disputing that witchcraft played any role in the triple murders. News 5's J.B. Buno spoke with the Smith family. He joins us live with more. J.B.?
Yeah, Devin, we spoke with two members of the Smith family this morning by phone, both of them denying that witchcraft, or the notion that witchcraft or a blue moon, had anything to do with the murder of their family members. They believe Von Seal, known amongst family members more affectionately as Bonnie, and her two sons were just plain old savagely murdered. They say Bonnie was a good church-going woman who kept to herself, and that her sons, known as RT and John, were good men who just happened to live at home with their mom in their 40s. Now, the relatives also told me that the family was not reclusive, as Sheriff Morgan stated yesterday.
You know, we have a very reclusive family. Obviously, we've canvassed the neighborhood, spoken to people that have lived there for years and years. Neighbors have related to us that they've never met members of this family.
Again, it's important to note that while the family may not believe that witchcraft played a role in the murder, Sheriff Morgan did famously state yesterday the three bodies were found ritualistically murdered. Now, the relatives also revealed key new information this morning. We're told there is a third son, the older adopted brother of John and Richard, who were killed, who have been, and that man, the older brother, has been interviewed by detectives. Live in the newsroom, J.B. Buno, News 5.
So this is one of these situations where there is truth and then there is media hype. And there are two aspects of the story. One is that indeed the sheriff did use the term witchcraft during a news conference. He should not have done that, because what that did was it drew attention away from all the other information about the story and focused simply on that. The other part of this story, which is also important to understand, is how the media did not emphasize the fact that when this sheriff was talking about the quote-unquote ritualistic killing, that this was a speculative stage. So later on, when a reporter asks him about the particular religion, which the sheriff was not exactly revealing, but was hinting at, when he finally did say it was witchcraft, he was still referring to the ritualistic murder aspect, which was speculative. So the sheriff screwed up and said witchcraft. The media then took this and spun it and did not reveal all of the information. This is the end of this mashup. I hope I broke it down and gave you enough clarification so that you were able to follow along, because I showed their footage with my footage, and both the footage was similar, and my footage of course had audio only in it that was then synced up with the video. So I hope you understood this. If you have any questions, please contact me, and as soon as more information is revealed about this story, I will try to be on top of it and get it out to you. If you find out more information, please let me know in the comments below. All right? Thank you so much, and blessed be.